The fuck? The fuck? The fuck? What the fuck? Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. This is for the Rachel, you big fat, white, nasty, smelling fat bitch. Why you keep dropping my phone off the motherfucking tripod with your two chopstick head body ass bitch? Trifling racist ass bitch. Don't be shy, drop it again. Don't be shy, drop it again. I said, don't be shy and drop it again. I'd love to see it. The fuck? Don't be looking at me like that, dude. Do not be looking at me like that. Me or her? Me or her? I think he's looking at you, dude. Me or her? Dude, you hella bugging. Don't be looking at me like that. The fuck? I'm not the one. So my camera is currently under some type of maintenance. It's kind of under repair right now. So that's why I'm using my phone to film this video. So if you see the quality is a little different, shut the fuck up and mind your business. So I'm back and I'm better. I always say that shit. I always say that. I always say that. You always say that, dude. You always say that. You always say that. Why do you always say that? You always say that. Stop. Stop it, yo. I said, stop. I said, stop. You play too damn much. Shit. My camera on my phone makes me look so weird. Do I want to film? Hey, putitas. It's Anthony, aka Anferny. Punto. Welcome to my canal, or welcome back to my canal. I'm always like, I want to be a YouTuber. Like, I can't wait to become a YouTuber. But then I never post. So, how is that gonna work? 1 + 1 = 2,000, bitch. You need to post. Why did my camera have to break? Like, if he knew how I felt, why would you do that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation with my iPhone camera. You know she makes me insecure. You know she makes me look ugly. Like, why would you do that if you know how I felt, bitch? Okay, so I do have a story time again. I know, like, everyone's always asking me to do story times, but, like, you guys think my life is that interesting? I don't got a lot to talk about. Like, my life do not be that interesting, sis. Like, it's not that interesting. But something did happen to me when I was younger. It was, like, around when I was, like, 12-ish, when I used to live in my old house. If you guys watched my last YouTube videos, you guys know what I'm talking about. My old area, I was, like, ghetto as fuck. And I grew up like a hood rat. I went from hood rat to bad bitch. So yeah, I have a story time that I filmed this story time a long time ago as well. I filmed it when I was like in grade 9, when I was first starting my YouTube channel. And then after I deleted it because I was like, the fuck would I post that? But today I was thinking about it. I was like, oh my god, this would be so funny to tell, because the story is actually funny. It sounds like a little creepy at first, but then after it gets funny. Trust me, if you watch it to the end. Don't be skipping my shit, bitch. If you want to watch the video, watch the whole thing. Don't be going like just to find out the real tea. Because I do that shit sometimes. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into the story, because every time I film intros, I never shut the fuck up. So I'm just gonna jump into my story. So when I was in my old area, I lived in a house, and my friends, most of them lived in apartments in this area. I'm not gonna say the area, but in my old area, we all lived like down the street from each other. We didn't live far. It was like this little block, and like we all lived in like some parts of the little block. So down the street, like all the way down, was like these apartment buildings. It was like a complex of buildings only. It was like 4 buildings all like around each other. And then I lived in an area where it was townhouses, so all the way down from my friend's house. And I used to go out really late and like stay out late. Like I would go out like in the morning and come back hella late. Or I wouldn't come home straight after school. I'd just go hang out with my friends, because my parents didn't let me go out. So I had to like find my ways to go out, you know? And also I don't blame them for not letting me go out, because I was a badass child. Like I did not tame myself. Like I was doing badass shit. If you want to watch my old YouTube videos, go watch them. A little self-promo moment. So there was this one day where me and my friends all wanted to hang out, and it was like one of the first times I ever actually stayed out late. It wasn't even that late, but at my house, my family was over. It was like my cousins, my uncles, my parents, my siblings, like everyone was at my house that day. So I took advantage, and since the house was like packed, it was like kind of like a get together. If you're Latino, Latina, you know, like family just comes over and you guys just chill. A little family reunion, you know? So yeah, that's what was going on at my house. And then after I went to my friend's house to meet up with her, and we were just chilling, like, you know, we were just hanging out, you know, like living our best lives, living our best like grade 7, grade 8 lives. I don't even know how old we are, I actually forgot. We were in elementary school, that's all I remember. We were living like our best vidas, you know, like living la vida loca. So yeah, like we went to her house, we were just chilling. We were just chilling with a group of friends. Like it was just a group of friends. Like we always hung out in this little like daycare park kind of thing in between the buildings. If you guys are like one of my friends, or if you guys like know what I'm talking about, if you like been to that area and you know me, like we used to hang out together, you know what I'm talking about, what area I'm talking about. It was like this little daycare park area right beside the two buildings. Like it was like right between it basically. And in that area, there was always these white trucks like driving around, and me and my friends never really got sketched out about it. Like we did, obviously, we're like, the fuck? But it was like a group of us, so we weren't really scared. We're like, okay, you know, these trucks, and what they gonna do to us, bitch? We're putting up our fucking buns and we're like, what? But no, yeah, so like there was always these like white trucks that drove around the area because there was like a lot of construction workers that lived there, I guess. Look, you know those construction white trucks that people think they're like rapist trucks or like kidnapping trucks, like, you know, the basic ass white trucks. It was like kind of like scary and sketchy, obviously, because you watch movies and shit and you're just like, am I about to die? But I wasn't really sketched out about it, like I said, because I used to hang out with like a group of people. It wasn't just like a one-on-one thing. We used to hang out like in groups. And then it was getting really late. And like I said, around this time, there was still like all these white trucks driving around. And it was like a few trucks. Like they just kept like driving in the same area, which creeped us out because we're like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, it's not no cross country for cars. Like, why are you guys going in circles? We're confused. We didn't know if it was the same trucks over and over again or if it was like different people coming. Because like I said, there was like a lot of construction areas in that area either way. Or like a lot of the people that lived in that area were like construction workers, you know? Like, people gotta get their bags. But we thought they were like kidnapping people because that day, it was just so random. Like, we didn't know why they were just driving in circles. Like, why the fuck? Why the fuck are you guys here just driving in circles? Like, what? Huh? Like, you guys don't have gas to pay for? Like, chill, sis. Go save your gas and park your ass at home and go home. I had a phone at this time, but I don't remember what kind of phone it was. It was like an Android, I think. It was like a really ghetto ass phone. I got it for my birthday and I was hella young, so obviously like I didn't get like an iPhone or anything, you know, because like who's rich? So yeah, I got a call from my parents and they like realized that I wasn't home. And like they asked me where I was and I told them where I was, like, because I told you guys, like, I kind of snuck out of my house, but not really, because my parents like let me go out, but they didn't let me go out at certain times or when family was over. Like when family was over, I was not allowed to go out because I had to like hang out with my family. So like I just left and my parents like realized that I was gone. It was like around 6 o'clock when I left and it was summertime. When I got the call from my mom, my phone had died, but the first thing she asked me, she's like, where are you? And then I told her where I was, like, because she knew the area. I used to hang out in that area every single day. The phone died right when I told her. Like I was like, oh yeah, I'm here, blah blah blah. And then the phone died. Like my Android died. None of my friends had phones at that time. Like everyone had a different type of phone. None of them had the charger that I needed. Either way, there was no charging port in the park, so I couldn't charge my phone. So I was kind of tripping because I knew I had to go home without listening to music or without my headphones because my phone was dead. And I was still tripping out about those white trucks because me and my friends were like making jokes about it. We're like, oh my god, what if they come and like kidnap all of us at the same time? And I was like, bitch, go jump their ass, the fuck? And we're like thinking about strategies and stuff, like how we're gonna like fight them off if they were kidnappers and stuff. All my friends that I was hanging out that day, they all lived in that complex where the buildings were. Most of them lived in the building or some of them lived in the houses beside the buildings, but everyone lived in that area. I didn't. So I had to walk, like I said, down the street like a few blocks to get to my house because we all lived in the same like area but not in the same complex area, if that makes any sense. I'm really bad at explaining shit, but if you get it, you get it, okay? So then I went home, and while I was walking home, it got dark because it was like 9-ish when I went home, like 8, 9-ish, and it got dark obviously because here in Canada it gets dark hella early. Even in the summertime, the sun don't stay out that late. That bitch is in hibernation mode 24/7. Like, where you at, sis? So yeah, while I was walking home, I literally, like, when I say I was shitting bricks through my ass, like I was so scared because of those white trucks. I don't know why. I was just so sketched out about it because I was still little. I was like fucking 5 feet tall and I was so scared. I was like, what if somebody kills me? Like, oh my god. But if somebody tried to kill me now, I'd be like, finally, God answered my prayers. When is your time to go? It's your time to go. So, take me. No, I'm just kidding. Knock on wood. So while I was walking home, like I said, I was like really scared, but like not scared like in the point where I was like, I'm scared. I was only scared because of what my friends were joking about, and I believe in karma. I believe like when you joke about shit, it actually comes true. I don't know why. That's just my like thought in my head, you know? Like, I don't fucking know. So then I was walking home, and I went through this way where it's like through a park, like an idiot. But the only reason I went through the park is because it was like kind of a shortcut way to get to my house from the buildings. But also there's no cars that can drive through there. There's only like walking paths. But there was a skating arena in my area that people could park at. There was this parking lot. So when I cut through the park, I went through the parking lot of the skating arena just because I was like, I don't want to go through this park anymore. I got kind of scared. Like, I was like shitting my brakes and I was like, I want to go through that parking lot. Only because there was street lights and there was people in that area. So I was like, okay, if there's people there and there's street lights, I won't be that scared. Cause I used to be scared of the dark. I used to be a little pussy ass bitch. So right when I got into that parking lot of the arena, I seen one truck pass by, one of the white trucks, but it wasn't one of the white trucks that looked like rapist vans. It was just a white truck. And I was like, oh my God, not today. The only reason I got like triggered when I saw it is because that truck started slowing down beside me. Do you guys ever walk and like you feel like there's a car behind you, or like you feel like there's a car slowing down beside you, but in reality they're really not slowing down beside you, they're just slowing down because they have to turn into that area? That's what he was doing. So he was slowing down beside me and I was like shitting my ass. Like when I tell you my heart came out of my ass and my chest and my ears and my eyes and my nose and my mouth, I was like, not today. No. That car ended up pulling in to the skating arena parking lot and I was like, oh hell the fuck no. So I got like hella scared because the car started like pulling in and then I started walking hella fast because girl, I was not having it. And when I was in elementary school, I did like cross country, I did track, I did like all those running shits. I used to play sports too in elementary school. Like who the fuck was I? The fuck? We was straight or whatever. We was mask for mask. So yeah, I was like really fucking fast and I love to run. So I was like, am I about to run home or am I gonna die? So choose one. So that car started like following me. Like I wouldn't say following me, but he was like following me onto the sidewalk and I was getting hella scared. But the thing is that I don't even understand why I was so scared because this truck was not even a rapist truck. It was just a white truck. It's like it looks like a white tow truck without the towing material. It was just like a white basic truck. No kidnapping shit, no construction truck. But since me and my amigas were all like already tripping balls over the trucks, I was just hella scared because this car was literally, I thought it was following me. So I got hella scared and I started sprinting, bitch. When I say I started sprinting, I went like cross country, bitch. I was like, run. I went off. I was like, got a blast. I started sprinting, but in elementary school I had like really bad asthma, which is weird because I used to do a lot of sports and I used to do like cross country and all that stuff, so I didn't really understand how that worked. But I had asthma, so like I ran for like 2 seconds and then I just couldn't breathe. I was like hyperventilating, bitch. I was like, where's my puffer? I need her. Where's she at? Useless bitch is always hiding. So when I got to the end of that street, that's when I stopped running because I just couldn't breathe anymore. I was like done. I was tired. I was like But while I was running, the reason that I was tripping even more is because while I was running, the car was honking at me. The car was actually following behind me, but he was honking at me. And I was like, where's God when I need him? Where he at? Come from the clouds, sis. Come from the clouds and save me. But yeah, while I was running, this car was honking. I feel like that's what triggered my asthma more because while I was running, I was already like tripping out, and while running, I can't breathe. And then this car started honking at me and I was like, I think the fuck not today, bitch. No. This is where it gets funny. So the car pulls up to the end of the road where the stop sign was, obviously where I stopped running because I couldn't breathe anymore. I was like, honestly, I'd rather die by getting kidnapped than a heart attack. So take me now. So once I got to the end of the road, that car like caught up to me because the car was already like chasing me. I was like, okay, whatever. Like I'm gonna die anyways. Like this is the time I'm gonna get kidnapped. Like if he knows how I feel, why would he chase me? He knows I have asthma. Like at least let me walk and then follow me. Don't let me run, bitch. I got asthma. This is so funny. I think the story is so funny. I don't know why. I'm gonna clickbait the shit out of this video. I'm gonna be like, the story time of when I almost got kidnapped. But I really didn't. I'm just a stupid ass bitch and I just overthink everything. I was an overthinker since I came out of my mom's coochie. So when the car came to the end of the road, the guy like came to the thing. He said my name and I was like, who the fuck? Who the fuck? So when the guy pulled up to the end of the road, he said my name and then I looked at him and I was like, oh my God, he even knows my name. Like, was he doing some research on me? Like, was he like, he was like targeting me or something? I'm gonna get kidnapped. But no. Guess who the kidnapper was, bitch? It was my motherfucking uncle. So basically, the guy that was following me from the park skating arena area, the only reason he pulled into the driveway is because he was my uncle. But obviously he didn't get time to like come up to me and say like, bitch, get in the car, I'm taking you home. But because my pussy ass started running, so obviously that's why he followed me in his car and he started honking for me to stop fucking running and get in the car. So it was my uncle. The only reason my uncle came because that's what I said, my family was over my house already. But like I said, my phone died and I was like hella young, so my mom started tripping balls, I guess, and she sent somebody to come pick me up in the area I was in. But while my uncle was coming to pick me up, he already saw me walking home. So then he approached me, but then I got hella scared and I started running home and then he stopped me and he chased me and then I thought I was getting kidnapped, but it was really my uncle just picking me up to take my ass home. So yeah, that's a story time of how I almost thought I got kidnapped, but in reality it was just my uncle picking me up from my friend's area. This is why you guys don't gotta be overthinking shit, because like me, I overthink everything. When I cough, I feel like I have corona. When my eyes hurt, I feel like I'm going blind. When I have like ear pain, I feel like I'm going deaf. Like I just overthink everything. I'm worse than Google. But yeah, that's the story time. I just want to tell you guys, 'cause I just thought it was so funny. Like, what? Like, I'm not even gonna blame my parents for not telling me that my uncle's gonna come pick me up, because how were they gonna tell me if my telefono se murió? That bitch said, rest in peace, I'll see you later. And before you guys all say, how did you not know that was your uncle? Because first of all, I didn't look at the driver when I seen the car from a distance trying to kill me. And second of all, I don't know how my uncle's cars look. I didn't know my uncle had a truck. But yeah, that day was just hella funny, and like it was just so embarrassing. I just feel like I was just so embarrassed because like he saw me running, and like I was literally like when I got into his car after, like I couldn't breathe. Like I was like struggling to breathe because I was running and I had asthma. I was just I was like about to die. Not even from getting kidnapped, just from like my asthma attack. I don't really remember like what happened after I got home, because like my memory does not work like that. But I remember this story because the story has just been so funny for me. Like I just think it's so embarrassing and so funny. But yeah, I don't remember if I don't think I got in trouble though. Like I don't think I got in trouble because I explained to my parents like what happened when my phone died and shit. But yeah, that's when they used to be strict with me, because I was like obviously young, so they're like, a la puta casa de venís. I really hope you guys found the story as funny as I found it. I don't know why I found the story so funny. But yeah, that's the end of the story time. I hope you guys did enjoy, because I thought the story was so funny. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new, and if you're not new, hey bitch, what's up? I'm gonna be posting more often now, I promise you guys. I know I haven't been like on my shit on YouTube. YouTube is hella fun, like it's just so fun to edit. But I'm in college now, and college is literally so stressful. When I say stressful, it's stressful. I'm also getting my car in like 2 weeks, and I'm so excited because I can do a lot of car videos. Oh my god! I'm just excited for that because I hate taking the bus. The bus is not for me. That public transit life is not for me. I'm too cute to be taking those rusty, dusty, crowded ass, smelly ass, musty ass, trashy ass, dirty ass buses and trains. I don't got time for that. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. See you guys in my next video. So if you guys want to subscribe down below. Comment some videos you guys want to see me do. Even though I already have ideas, I want to see what you guys want to see, just so I can like, you know, go through your stuff. And yeah, like this video if you liked it. Obviously, like give it a big thumbs up, a little thicky thumb up. Okay, bye. I love you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, bye. Hey, I'm a bad bitch. If you don't think it's true, you'll get hit with the shoe. You're just mad I'm thick.